In the United States, women still aren't being paid equal to men, although this action was deemed illegal in the Equal Pay Act in 1963. To understand the reasons behind the gender pay gap, we must first investigate its history.
If you look at through the course of American history, women have historically always been paid lower than men, and that gap has actually been bigger at certain parts in U.S. history. And in fact, throughout most of American history, it's been legal to pay women less simply because they were women.
Women today are still paid unequally.
My name is Jamie Dean, and I am 43 years old. These perceived notions that we're all alike or we're all the same and we don't work as hard. But if we do work harder and we don't stay home with our children, then we must be heartless and cold. And so we're a different breed of women versus, the men have never been labeled heartless or cold for not taking paternity leave.
The assumption was that women were working outside of the home for pay. One of the expressions that was used was for pin money, that it was just extra money instead of money that was going to provide for their family. So there's this historical assumption that if men are working, they're doing it to support their wives and their children, or if women are working, right, they're working for a little bit of extra, which is just simply not true.
Society still holds cultural beliefs that men are more valued and competent than women.
We're never going to do business with you because you're a female.
Women are also working to provide their families with basic needs and all the things that they need to thrive. So it hasn't really shrunk. It's been pretty consistent for a while now.
I had to work that much harder to get in this male-dominated industry, and I raised the ranks to this company, but at the end of the day, it was still, well, you're a woman, and I wasn't allowed to do certain things that they were allowed to do. My pay was not the same, as I realized later on as I worked harder.
Analysis of women's and men's earnings over 15 years found that women made just half of what men earned.
I was working the $80,000 level. We were both making $40,000. He was working at the $40,000 level. The persistence, I made sure I knew my stuff. I made sure that I had it. No one was going to tell me no because I was a woman. That's fine. It was their choice at the time, but it was only going to be because I was a woman, not because I couldn't bring the knowledge and power behind it. Yeah, I had to work a lot harder than a lot of people, but it made me who I am today, and I'm happy for that.